listen to this. So much glory on it. So much whack on ska music. Happy music. That's what it is. On my way to the gym. Jacked up on Jesus and pre-workout. I'm just a walking in the sunshine. I leave my trouble far behind you. I think I drink a little red wine. Oh yeah! And now, so much glory. Life is good in Planet Now. Thought I'd do a little video for you guys on the way to the gym. Thank you so much for all your comments, remarks, messages off the back of the blogs and videos you've been putting out there. Such an amazing day to be alive. Man, we were created for this moment. We decided we would come right now and engage in life, you know? It's amazing how nervous and anxious people get once you begin to talk about living. You know, we've been so conditioned in the church that it's wrong for us to live unless we're living a holy, glorious life, unless we're living for Jesus, unless we're giving everything we have in a sacrificial way. You know, it's not right for you to just go and get a massage and get your nails done or go and have a beer with the boys whilst watching the World Cup. All that stuff can't be right, man. We've swallowed down and sucked down such a Gnostic gospel that tells us that living life and engaging with humanity is wrong in some weird way. But thank God we're coming out from underneath that mirage of religion and we're beginning to live life. My wife is happy. She's never been so happy. My kids are happy. They got their dad back. I'm not pacing back and forth every day, shaking my fist at a fierce God, trying to get him to release what he gave me a long, long time ago. I'm actually beginning to realize that I can enjoy the now. All you've got is the now, man. You can enjoy the now, whether it's at a dog show, whether it's in the shopping mall, whether it's at the gym, whether it's in work. You can give yourself to the now in every way, shape, or form, and you can enjoy life. Reality, immortality, and life is our portion. So off the back of the last video I put out where I was talking about desires and how the universe, and we're continuing to see this manifest, the universe is conspiring around our desires. People got a little bit nervous and I had a few messages and they were saying, hey Dave, what about how about desires? You know, you're talking about desires, but how do we know what desires are what? How do we know what's our desires and the Lord's desires? The universe will respond to his desires, but they're not going to respond to our desires. Big problem, you know, we see straight away this realm of separation, this realm of difference between us and God. Can I just say this? We have no separate identity. You are just like your maker. You came out of the very essence of everything that he is. The desires that you have on the inside of you are holy because you're holy and you're made in his image and you're made in his likeness. Whenever we say anything, it's in the light of the glory of this great gospel. I don't say what I say with a concern that you're going to go under a bridge and drink yourself stupid and think that it's okay to do that. I don't even think like that anymore. There isn't even anything, you know, that isn't even a mindset that I have. The mindsets that I have these days are the whole earth is filled with his glory. And the inside of humanity, the actual, factual, functional you is so glorious and so holy. Every desire that you have is a desire of the kingdom. You know, people are like, well, if I was going to give Heidi Baker £500, I understand how that's a good desire. But if I was going to give my wife £500 to go and blow it in the shopping mall, I got to think about that a little bit. Listen, dude. It's okay. It's okay to live life. It's okay to engage the now. It's okay to allow those desires to manifest and do something stupid with your life. You know, do something hilarious. Do something lavish. Give yourself the life, man. Enjoy the life that you were created to live. As a matter of fact, you chose to come. You said, man, I want to go and I want to be a boy or I want to be a girl. I want to go and engage life. And somehow we forgot who we were. We forgot what manner of man we was. In this day and hour, we're remembering the rock from where we are hewn, and somehow in the remembering, there is such a wellspring of glorious life and desire that's coming up on the inside of us, and our life is going to be so fruitful. It's going to be easier. It's going to be so much more simple. We're not going to have all these religious connotations of, should I do this, shouldn't I do that? Man, it's just going to get simple. You know, you just know who you are. You realize you're holy. You realize you're divine, and you live your life. man, how glorious is that? Spent so much time getting confused on all of this stuff, you know. It's so amazing now to live just a beautiful life. If I want to do something, I just go and do it, and there's great fruit that comes from the back of it. But then I saw something the other day on Facebook. Someone was saying, you know, we shouldn't be living for ourselves now, but we should be living for God. For you to live for yourself, brother, that's like a bad thing, but like, you know, you should now live for God. I sort of thought about that a little bit, and I thought, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. It's more religious BS, man. Man, there's so many of these weird, quirky little one-liners that are out there. And it all comes out of a wrong understanding of truth, a wrong understanding of identity. Somehow in the church, we've picked up this understanding that we've got to live a sacrificial life. You know, that we've got to deny ourselves, and we've got to live for God. We live our life for Him. You know, like as if He needs us to live for Him. You know, my understanding of it is this, you know. Jesus Christ in the incarnation chose to come 2,000 years ago. A body was prepared for Him, and He lived His life. And He enjoyed His life. It was His life as the divine on planet Earth. And apparently most of you would believe, you know, that in His life He gave Himself for you to liberate you. To liberate you for what? So that you could engage your life. It was for freedom that He set you free. There is no expectation on God for you to live your life for Him. He lived His life. He did what He had to do, which was what you could never do, by the way. He did what you could never do. And in doing that, apparently, He liberated humanity to engage life with each other gloriously on planet Earth. Now, you know, people think that somehow if they go and heal a body, then they're living for Jesus. Let me tell you something. Look at the bigger picture. You heal a body, He healed every single body. You save a soul, He saved every single soul. You go and give $100 to your friend because he's in need. Listen, He's met every single need. He doesn't need you to do anything for Him. As a matter of fact, He did everything for you so that you could engage a luscious life on planet Earth, so that you could come out from underneath all the religious BS and actually be who you are right now. You know, the best thing you can do for Jesus, the best thing you can do for your family, the best thing you can do for your region, is to fully engage life in the now, to give yourself to life, to enjoy every moment. The past is gone, man. The past is behind us. The future doesn't even exist. The closest you are to eternity is the now. Engage life in the now. Don't live life for someone else. Live life to the full. And in living life to the full, I guarantee you this, you are going to see more fruit. You're going to see more miracles. You're going to see more healing. You're going to be more satisfied. Your wife is going to be so happy. You're never going to have had so much money pouring in through your front door. Your kids are going to be liberated to enjoy their life. They're not going to grow up with a sense, with a mentality of, I need to be doing this for someone else. Man, they're going to engage life for themselves, and they're going to enjoy life, and they're going to be a blessing to everyone around them. Man, we've got to come out from underneath all of this Gnostic, sacrificial junk. Well, doesn't the Bible say, you know, you need to deny yourself, take up your cross? No, Jesus said, this is what He was saying in context of the chapter, I'm going to the cross. I'm going to die. If you want to follow after me, it's going to mean actually that you're going to have to deny today, because you're going to have to carry your cross, and you're going to have to come with me to Calvary, and it's not going to be pleasant. He wasn't saying you've got different desires to me, or you're not to be friends with the world, you're to deny yourself, you're to sacrifice everything. He wasn't telling us to give up everything in this world so that we could live a holy life for Him, that we needed to be sacrificial in our thinking. He wasn't saying that at all. Our sacrifices are not pleasing to God. Even in the Old Covenant, He says, hey, in a time of apparent sacrifice, in a time where they were under the law, Jesus didn't tell them to, you know, give up everything. He said, listen, your sacrifices are not pleasing to me. You give tithes of everything. You release all this stuff. Yet you don't even know how to live life and love each other. You don't even know how to love your neighbor. There's something wrong here, man. So we gotta start coming out from underneath this sacrificial living for Jesus. Your desires are not holy junk. You're amazing. Every desire you have in the kingdom is glorious. You are so full of light. Go and give yourself to whatever's in your heart today. Do whatever it is that, bubbles up on the inside of you. I just endorse those holy kingdom desires today. And I say to you today, it's okay for you to live for yourself. It's okay for you to enjoy life. It's okay for you to engage humanity. It's okay for you to go out and have a beer with your friends in an obligation-free, responsibility-free way. And just enjoy being. I release you in the being today. This is Dave Vaughan, about to go to the gym. Love you guys endlessly. Bye-bye.
Sit, Ange, do a set for Jesus. Sit for you, Lord. So much we love you, Jesus. We're working out for you. For you, Lord. It's all for you, Jesus. Look at that.
Fully pumped.
Here you go, Jesus. This is all for you.